starting to make content can change your life just within 3 months. And I don't mean some motivational bullshit by saying this, but in 3 months, you can go from making $0 online to getting paid by brands. I'm not talking about the AdSense program on YouTube. I'm not talking about the TikTok creativity program. I'm talking about actual brands paying you for making content about their product. So let me just be first upfront with you and talk about my story. So for me personally, I ran a YouTube channel in the game dev entertainment space first and generated millions of views. I understood how the algorithms worked. And so what I did was I pivoted into making content for brands in the first month of me trying. But just because I had the experience and just because I had the expertise and portfolio showcase to show them, I was able to land my first deal in my first month of trying to pitch for this in this type of business model. So you could call it kind of like being a UGC creator, or you could call it like being a UGC creator agency. But essentially the reason I'm saying that is I'm not even the face of the brand. I mean the organic page for the brand, because you're not posting on the brand's page. You're posting this content on your own pages. You make a new one for the brand and then you post basically daily, or however, whatever the agreement you make with the brand is. So it's like an organic page for their brand. And so for that, for me, I'm not even showing my face. It's not my voice. I have someone else be the UGC creator. I have someone else do the voiceover, and I have a team that helps me edit the videos. That's a high level overview of the business. But here's what I'm telling you right now. In 3 months, you can do the same. And why do I say 3 months? Because I legit helped someone who just had a couple hundred followers, not really too much experience, get his first brand deal of $2,000 a month. And this was not the first type of money he was making with the brand. He was actually already making money through content. And you might be asking, how is he making money with content with just like a couple hundred followers on, this was Instagram, a couple hundred followers on Instagram. So, it's pretty easy to go viral in short form content. I'm just letting you know, if you've never made content before, long form, it takes much longer to grow on. For short form, it's much easier. So with just a couple hundred followers, it was because he was making UGC CPM deal based content. He was making CPM based deal content for brands. So what is CPM? It means cost per mil. So it just means you're being paid per 1,000 views, like let's say like $3 per 1,000 views to make content for the brand. So based on performance, you get paid. So there's many websites, there's SideShift, there's Media Maxing, etc. I'll go into the details of them, but he was already making money off that. And then I was able to leverage that and build that into a portfolio showcase for him and help him out and help him land a $2,000 a month brand deal. So now that page, he just makes content for the brand and the brand pay him a fixed amount per video. And it's essentially, he just gets paid a retainer. So how can you do this for yourself? I'm going to break down the exact roadmap of what you need to do. So let's get into it. So here's why. First, I'm making this video. I see many people online talking about making money with content, and they're all saying the same thing, right? They're saying you're going to grow your followers, you're going to do YouTube automation, you're going to wait for the AdSense, pray for the algorithms to always bless you. But I'm just thinking like, that's legit not the fastest way to make money with content. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about this or why this is kind of gatekept, but legit being a UGC creator and making like content through this route is just so much faster in terms of monetization. By the end of this video, you will know the exact 3-month roadmap that you can take to start landing brand deals right away. So most people think that the way you make money from content is you're just going to make videos, get a bunch of views and get monetized, right? And look, that model works for some people. And another thing, like the creativity TikTok program, you need like millions of views to like get paid, like even just like a little bit of money. Your CPM on the TikTok creativity program is usually 5 cents, by the way. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, even on YouTube Shorts, it's maybe like 20 cents, but the CPM deals I'm talking about with these brands, they pay you $3, $4, $5 CPMs. Like, this is actually crazy difference between the actual platform CPMs and the brand CPMs. So even if you just land CPM deals or just do CPM deals, you're making so much more just by doing the CPM deal than you would just by doing like normal YouTube, right? Unless you want to build like some personal brand following for some reason, there's legit like the best way to do in terms of for monetization is to do the UGC creator route, right? So and another thing that people have twisted in their mind is they think that brands really care about follower count. That used to be in the past where they really care about followers, but now they've learned that algorithms, they don't really even care about your follower count. You could have no followers, but still, especially on short form content, be getting millions of views. Like legit, there's been so many short form pages for these brands that I've made where the first video goes like mega viral, like 100,000 plus views or 1 million plus views. So it's legit like from 0 followers. I'm talking about a brand new page that I make for them. And then there's actually entire platforms even built for this to help you out, to help you land these CPM deals. So let me talk a little bit more about SideShift. So it has like 500,000 creators. You can essentially join under the brands that are running campaigns. You pick a campaign and you can apply to work with it. And media maxing is the same thing. All right, so what are you going to do in month one? Month one is not about money. So first, what do you have to do? You're going to pick a niche. And I don't mean like some bullshit niche. I don't mean like you're going to choose like motivation or some garbage like that. You're going to choose something that you kind of have an idea of what brands you want to work with. So you're going to choose a niche of content to make for, but content for the types of brands you'd want to work with. What I would do is I would check the websites that I mentioned, the UGC, there's so many UGC websites. So you're going to check those and you're going to see what brands they have, right? And you're going to make some content just to practice for the brands, because there's no point of applying. There's no point of trying to get the brand like from the platforms, even though it's much easier and you'll probably get them. But it's better that you kind of understand the game and then you apply, show them some of the videos and then get in using those videos, right? And the CPM deals, trust me, like you'll be able to get in. Like you can usually start making money with them like right away. Step one, you're going to pick a niche, and whatever you go into, you must try making some content consistently and improve on it a little bit every day. So I would say you want to just practice being in front of the camera. You want to practice like how to talk. You want to practice what good angles there are, learn about hooks, learn about retention, study a bunch of like algorithm videos, watch a bunch of videos on going viral, like what goes viral. Don't post random stuff. Also, there's a whole thing called warming your account up that you're going to need to look into, right? I can make a bunch of videos on these. Just let me know in the comments if you guys want to see stuff like this. But basically, you're going to just like practice, right? So month one is about building the muscle, learning where you can improve, seeing how other people's make their videos go viral. And you're just going to be copying what works. That's essentially what content is. Like everyone's essentially just copying each other. You might not know it, but that's just the game. After you develop the eye for hooks, pacing, thumbnails, right? So now you're going to go into month two, right? So month one was all practice and you've gotten good at making content. Month two, this is where you can start getting paid. So now you have this portfolio of content. You're going to take your best content. You're going to apply for the CPM deals on the platforms that I mentioned. You're going to try working for these CPM deals. Some of these platforms, you can start making money right away. And like, you don't need to apply for the brands that are public for them. There's even like WAP and like, there's so many platforms, right? So you're going to join any of these campaigns that you look interested, that your portfolio aligns with, and you're just going to make content for the brands. And now that you've been practicing for a month, you will know what you're doing, or you will have a direction of an idea what you're doing, and you can start making money right away. So these brands might be paying like $3, $4, $5, much better than the couple cents that you get from the platforms. And you will like per 1,000 views, and then you will just like compound it, right? You're going to try going for the 100,000 view video, 50,000 view video, 1 million view video if you can, and just like keep like experimenting with the hooks. And basically there's people making thousands of dollars. Like obviously there's YouTube automation, a bunch of stuff like that, right? So obviously they're getting paid thousands from CPM base. So why can't you for the brand, right? It's just the only thing is you have to like organically show a brand in a certain way, right? You're just going to see what people are doing. You're going to copy some outlier videos. Outlier just means videos that have performed significantly better than the other videos on the person's page, right? And you're just going to experiment. Yeah, some are going to flop, some are going to do good, and you're just going to make some money. This is where I can't even tell you how much you're going to make, because it can legit range from a couple hundred to thousands of dollars in a single month. It can range from. So you're going to land somewhere there, but you're just going to get the ball rolling with the content. And since you've learned this, now this is where month three gets more interesting. By month three, you can take everything that you know, right? You know how to make content in that niche now. You know you're legit getting paid already now for making the content. And now in month three, you're going to start pitching to brands. Now this is where you do your outreach. So you use these platforms, but now this is where you try to land your own clients. You're going to go in email, you're going to go in Discord, you're going to go on LinkedIn, find the marketing people, find the CEOs of the company, and you're going to actually try to basically land them. So you're going to create a nice portfolio, UGC portfolio, and you're going to say that, hey, I love to work with your brand and this is my portfolio. Just a nice friendly message. Another pro tip is that you can actually record a Loom video. So if you don't know, there's a software called Loom. It just means you can send them a video of yourself. So you're going to record that Loom video. You're going to actually do a breakdown of how you did something for another brand. So just those CPM brand deals you're doing. You can talk about a video you did and how well it did, and then what you can implement for them. Like if someone saw that, right, from their marketing side of the company, they probably would like hop on a call right away with you if they actually end up seeing it, because they're probably like, oh wow, this person put in this much effort breaking down exactly what they do for me and recording a video, right? So it's just a little gem I'm giving you right there. But yeah, that's essentially it. That's the 3-month process that I would take from zero to basically this could go to $10,000 a month. Like I don't see why not, right? Like for me, like it's ranging around that. Like I'm just gonna be honest, like 7 to 10,000, like normal range for me. But let me tell you like a little secret on the way I've been running it. So I've been talking about UGC, showing your face and stuff. Like I don't even show my face. I have a UGC creator that shows his face for face content. I have someone who voices over the videos for faceless, and a lot of the videos that I do is faceless. So I'm not even like technically UGC, but but this is called the UGC creation just because it's creating an organic page for the brand, right? You could also call it I running it like a content agency or organic content agency. I'm not really sure what to call it because I'm in the middle between them, but essentially that's the next level. So month 3 and beyond, what you can do is you can zoom out, right? See the places. Okay, look, if you're editing the videos, it's taking too much time. You hire an editor. You just start hiring, right? You hire someone who starts doing outreach for you. You hire someone who handles, and then maybe you can, at the end, you can even hire someone who will make the face content for you. And you start turning into a UGC creator agency or content agency, what I have. And that's essentially the step-by-step guide that will legit take you to 10K a month. Like, I know it's a joke. I say, okay, 10K a month. Everyone says 10K a month. I'm not even bullshitting. Like, I don't know why more people don't talk about this. All people do is talk about YouTube automation bullshit, like fake AI guru bullshit. Like, no one wants to watch AI garbage, man. Like, this is why brands are still paying human beings and not buying the stupid AI. Like, no one's gonna buy an AI ad. Like, I'm going on a tangent, but this is legit step-by-step guide on how, if I was starting from $0, I wanted to make money online, this is the first thing I would do. I would just make content and then get the CPM deals and then pitch to brands, right? These brands will pay you anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a month. If you just land a couple of them, have a couple of CPM deals, and sometimes even with the brand deals, the retainer ones, you can have base pay and CPM. So you would just do that, and that's literally the blueprint. Let me know if you have any comments. I'll reply to it, and let me know anything else you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.